Hey guys, Cello with Sub-07 and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man X3. Last time, we went back to Maverick Hunter HQ as it was being swarmed by Doppler's army, and X got captured. Luckily, Zero was there to take care of things. This time, going after the rest of the Mavericks after we destroyed Bilzard Buffalo in the first area. Now it's time for Toxic Seahorse. One of the cooler looking Mavericks in this game, I'd say. I like the design of Toxic Seahorse a lot. But yet we are off to the giant dam. Oh right, I almost forgot. This is the part where I actually get to show off something that I've been meaning to show off for a long time. So I mentioned in the last part that body damage, like contact damage with enemies, is a problem in this game. Here's what I mean. That's damage from getting shot. Makes sense. Here's damage from touching this guy. Why does it do so much? I don't understand. Also, we're dead now. Shoot. But yeah, for some reason, contact damage is a serious problem in this game, so if you want to enjoy this game to the fullest, for God's sake, stay as far away from these guys as possible. This is kind of a big problem that I have with X3 in terms of its enemy design. You have a lot of stop and go in this game where you just kind of have to stop what you're doing and keep your distance from an enemy until you can destroy them. Like these guys, it's fine because you can take them out in one buster shot. But those green guys take forever and they deal so much damage if you accidentally graze them. Then you got these flying things that'll accidentally hit you with their blades if you shoot the propeller. Just a lot of annoying enemy designs in this game. And we haven't even seen some of the ones that can just ignore your buster shots, but we'll get to those in due time. For now, though, we're climbing the sewers of the giant dam, heading up this way. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be the water purification spot or something, but I don't know. Take care of you. Since we got that sub-tank in the last episode, we're already filling that up, so the more health you absorb at full health, the better. Head up this way, though, and go find a heart tank. Staple of the X series, 8 of these in total. Each one increases your maximum health. Nice. Let's head this way. And once again, there is nothing. Kind of a waste of room. But again, this is technically necessary. We'll be seeing what happens with those rooms soon enough. We got this platform over here. Once again, cannot use it, so we're just gonna head down. And we're in the water. Actually, this gives me an idea. So, something you can do. Press start. And one of these, I forget which button it is. If I can find it. There's a particular button you can press to open up a secret panel. There it is. There's Zero. He mentioned at the start, call him if you need him. Well, if you want. Press start. X. I'm on my way. And you can trade places with Zero. This seems cool, right? Because, well, it's the first time Zero's been fully playable. Asterisk. Zero is not fully playable in this game. He is not allowed to fight bosses, and he is not allowed to fight mini-bosses. Also, if he dies once, you can't use him for the rest of the adventure. I'm not kidding. He's got full health, but... Like, I think the idea of having Zero playable is a neat idea, but the fact that he's limited makes it so you kind of forget about him. Plus, the game does not tell you how to call him. Heck, there's no indication outside of the manual for this game, so if you didn't know that, you couldn't actually fight him. Alright, let's head over this way, and the moment you head to a sub-boss door, X forces his way in and says, Zero, I'll handle this. And you have to trade back. But hey, at least we got a mini-boss. We got this thing. It's a jellyfish. It shoots missiles. It flails its arms around that don't actually hurt you. It also drops landmines. Ow. This one doesn't deal too much contact damage, which is nice. Well, why does the regular enemy deal so much then? Also, it's dead. Most of the sub-bosses in this game are kind of terrible, I'll be honest. They're really, really, really easy to beat. You think they have a little bit more up their sleeve, but I think the one in the next stage that we're going to actually isn't too bad. For now, we get out this way. And the water drain, which is nice. Water was never really too much of a problem for the X series because just moving underwater wasn't really restricted. I don't know, I actually find that kind of interesting that X is one of the few series I know of where water doesn't really slow you down too much, with the exception of, I guess, X5. But every other stage is pretty generous about that. For now we head up top, though, and we're at the top of the dam. Let's move over this way. Watch out for these dudes, these shoot missiles. Those missiles can be kind of annoying to deal with, so keep sure. Once again, English, not my strong suit. Words in general, really. Oh, I didn't know you guys shot cannonballs. I forgot about that. But really, just avoid the missiles and the cannonballs, and you should be fine. Drop down here, and we got the boss door. Now, this is where we get into another problem with X3. Let's equip that frost shield. This thing is kind of slow moving at the start before it zooms over there, and then forms into a little ice block that enemies can run into. Watch what we do here. Yeah, that's a cool Maverick design. I like that one. Drop. This is just about every Maverick in the entire game. Oh, if you remember Spark Mandrill Syndrome from X1, basically every boss in this game suffers from that, and it's terrible. Like, they're not frozen in place, but my god, these guys absolutely fall apart under their weakness. There is very little exception for that in regards to the main 8 Mavericks. But now we're green, which means we get a new weapon. What is it? Snot. I mean, acid burst. It's an acid bubble that breaks apart into 4 smaller bubbles, which, now that I think about it, is actually very close to what the frost shield is already. Yeah, whatever. However, Doppler time. He is the Maverick Hunter I failed to catch last time. I had no idea he is so powerful. Bit and bite. Bring that Maverick Hunter to me, alive if possible. Affirmative, Dr. Doppler. And who is this? It's Mysterious Maverick. There's no space, one word. Alive, Dr. Doppler. You are so kind. Watch your mouth, or I'll put you back where I found you. Even with your enhancements, you are still no match for me. Thanks for the upgrades, Doctor, but I have a score to settle. And I'll do it my way. For those of you who never played X1, that's Vile, who was a major antagonist of the first X game. Fine, just make sure you do it. I still can't believe that Maverick Hunter defeated my master twice in the past. So yes, apparently Doppler worked for Sigma. Interesting. But now that we've defeated 2 Mavericks, Bit and Bite will start randomly appearing across the stages. These guys are kind of interesting in that defeating them in particular ways makes things happen. Both of them do have weaknesses, 2 weaknesses of the 8 Mavericks in total for each of them. And if you destroy both of them with their weakness, you actually change a boss fight later in the game. If you destroy just one of them or neither, it's another boss fight entirely. I think that's kind of a cool idea. However, X3 also tries to have its cake and eat it too with this concept, and you'll see what I mean later. For now, let's head to the next boss, Tunnel Rhino. I don't know what it is, but I think Tunnel Rhino looks kind of stupid. Like, he looks like Bilzard Buffalo, but lamer, which is impressive already. Alright, we're at the Quarry. When you see these robots, don't try and dash under the rock. You cannot beat it. And those rocks deal a lot of damage. For now, just Destroy them as they drop. The quarry stage here isn't too bad. There's a few bottomless pits, but nothing you can't really handle. We got these drill bots whose weakness is the head that slowly spins down. And we got rock versions of those guys we saw in Bills with Buffalo stage. So we can take these guys out with ease. But we also got this little gap over here. Head this way and you see a heart tank and a boulder. You can't shoot it, and it seems to be held up by some sort of rope. So you're probably thinking, oh, okay, we can just come back here after we kill the Fire Maverick for this game and just burn the ropes to get it to drop down. No. Oddly enough, X3 is the only X game in the series to not have a Fire Maverick of any kind. It is a very odd choice, and the way you have to actually clear that rock makes no sense to me, but you will see that when we get there. For now, we just can't access those points. Kind of unfortunate. No, for now, we can easily dispose of these things. That dirt that these things are shooting out doesn't actually hurt you, it just pushes you down. So it's not too big of a deal. Just mainly watch for it so you don't get knocked into the spikes. Also, surprisingly enough, another sub-tank. Right away. We got these two crabs. We've seen these guys before. They'll charge up some energy balls, and depending on how they do it, you can either shoot them when they're charging or have to wait until after. For now, we head this way. And make sure you have your frost shield out for this. Oh, did he not show up? Wow, he didn't show up. Honestly, I was expecting that one of the two was going to show up, because normally they do here for me. Okay then. I can't say I was expecting him to avoid his entrance, but I guess so. For now, wait, this... Oh, God. Okay, these drill tanks... The drills are immune to the X-Buster, so you just gotta shoot them when you have an opening. And when they're destroyed, they will shoot out too anyway to annoy you, because I guess that was a necessary feature. I guess in hindsight, like, if these are Mavericks and machines that Doppler built, they're pretty well designed to handle X. But God, they're annoying to fight. Ow. Another one of these drill bots that we can pretty easily take out. Weird enough, if you stand in the right spot, you can actually shoot through these guys, which is a bit funny. Got some falling boulders. Yeah, these drill bots are only here to, like, block your path, so they're not that big of an issue. Watch out, though, because there is a boulder that's about to drop from above. There it is. And one from the side. And we got another one that's suspended. Unfortunately, there is a light capsule on the other side of this that we cannot get. We're gonna have to come back later. For now, we head this way. Avoid that boulder that's fallen. Slide down here. And don't just drop straight because you might fall into the hole. And now we got another mini-boss. This thing. I don't know what the heck this thing is actually called. I'm going to put a name up on screen for this thing. But it's got a very interesting form of attack. I can't say I've ever met a machine that was designed to have a giant metal spike for a dong. That's very unfortunate. I imagine that is very painful. Like, how do you move with that? I guess he's got treads, but still, this looks just unfortunate. I'm also surprised that they actually got away with this, because why the hell would you make a robot with this kind of a design? Though as he jams into the wall with his, I guess, magnum dong, the wall will shake and knock you off of it, so make sure you're not clinging to the wall when he does that. Otherwise, he's pretty easy to destroy. He does have an attack where he climbs up to the ceiling and, like, leaves his tread body behind, but he doesn't do that too often. Another one of these drill tanks. Ugh. Ow. And I think we're actually just about at the end. More rock bots. More crabs. You can pretty easily just run past these guys if you're careful. Just like that. And I think, is there something down here? No, there's not. I was thinking there might be something like Bills or Buffalo, but I was wrong. Oh my god. Ow. At this point, I'd say just take the damage and run past. And let's head over this way. Now, you saw what happened to Toxic Seahorse. Let's equip Acid Burst, and we'll show the exact same thing for Tunnel Rhino. Rhino does have a slightly different thing happen if you damage him too much, though, which is kind of nice. Sneeze on him with your arm. I don't know why, it just looks like a booger to me, I'm gonna be honest. Just more and more damage is gonna pile up on this dude, because, yeah. And unfortunately, this is just kind of the pattern that a lot of the bosses in this game fall into of left and then right. But you might have also noticed he was flashing for a second there. He actually had super armor take off, where you can't damage him for an extended period of time. Seems like kind of a neat way to bypass invincibility frame problem. But no, he's still pretty easy to kill. Oops. And that's 3 down. Zoom! Now, for our troubles, we also get a drill of our own. I believe this is the Tornado Fang. Yes, Tornado Fang. Which I believe you can actually shoot off as 3. Or up to 3 at once. Kind of a neat idea. However, these actually serve a purpose for us right away. We actually want to go right back to Blizzard Buffalo stage. Remember those ice blocks that I said were important? Well, they're important now. Ow. Let's just quickly dash over this way. Ignore these dudes, because we don't really got to worry about them too much. And if you equip the Tornado Fang, you can shoot them to break these ice blocks. These work on mostly fragile blocks, but it's kind of neat. Make sure you got some leg room for this, because you might fall into the spikes. And we get ourselves a heart tank. And of course, you can just press start on exit to exit a stage you've already beaten. There we go. That's all the upgrades in Blizzard Buffalo stage. We've yet to get all the ones in Toxic Seahorse or Tunnel Rhino, but we'll get them in due time. For now, though, I think that's actually going to call it for us. Next time, let's play Mega Man X3. We'll be heading off to our next opponent, Volt Catfish. Till next time, ice out.